So we've got another co-brush today. This is number 4. It's mostly just scales, but we're going to focus on very specific things here. So definitely focusing on the staccatos and getting that swell from the crescendo and the decrescendo. And other than that, we're just trying to get a really even sound throughout the entire range of the instrument. That's what I'm going to focus on here. All right, let's get going. Oh, sorry, I was running out of breath. Oh, I was having a hard time now that I've switched from going high to low and then back up. My breathing got a little bit wonky. I was breathing a lot, borderline too much on the other version of this, on the first half, but now I'm not breathing enough. So let me try this again. I was having a hard time figuring out where I wanted to place my breaths. Oh, see, I want to redo that. Not happy with that A. So I'm getting a little bit of a shrill A. I am using 1 and 2. Let's see what happens when I use open. Okay, that was a little better. So the next thing that I need to work on a lot is my low register. So let me slur that last measure. Or not slur, I want flutter tongue. So you can hear even in my flutter tongue that even though I kept the flutter tongue going, it was a little flat once I got down there. And part of that is because I have a small break in between like the E, low E to like the C range. And I have to consciously choose which setting I need it to be in. Do I want it in my higher setting or do I want it in my lower setting? C is always the lowest for me, so I have to use the lower setting for that. But it makes a big jaw shift, and you'll notice it if you pay close attention. So on that last note, my jaw just goes a little bit further. Okay, and then the other thing that I have to pay a lot of attention to is making sure that my airflow keeps going. I tend to stop my air right before that C, and I want it to keep going. So let me try it again. Alright, that was much better. Okay, let's try this in another key. That sounds fun. So let's do E flat because E flat's easier than E. So let's try that first. Ah. Okay, that low register got a little tricky. Also, one time I almost forgot an E flat, had me trip up for a second, but I did manage to play the correct accidental. So let's get that low register again. Slow it down. So you'll hear once again, at that C, I have to drop into that lower setting. Oh, you hear how at that C, at that lower setting, it just wants to kind of fizzle out on me for a second? That's what I gotta work on. Alright, a little better, but definitely something I need to practice a lot in the practice room. Alright, now let's try the hard one. Let's go for the key of E. Alright, I make no promises. I've not been practicing my transposition, but you should be, and I hope that this inspires you to do so. Oh, okay. So I did kind of come out of that unscathed, but the first thing that I noticed was that my musicality and like what I was trying to work on in the first place, once I put transposition in there, I completely forgot it and it went out the window. So my staccatos weren't very good, and my like everything kind of was like one dynamic. I did try to catch myself halfway through it to try to fix that, but I don't know if it was super successful. And then once again, I don't like how that ending was, so I would work on those low notes one more time. All right, I hope this was helpful. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.